By the end of this video, you're going to know that Cusco, given certain precautions, is a very safe city.
Hi, I'm Shane Mahoney, and for over a decade, I've been chasing stories and experiences that go beyond the ordinary. Whether it's uncovering hidden gems or spotlighting incredible people, I'm here to take you on a journey into the heart of what makes life truly exceptional. Let's explore together.
Cusco has a number of police force that are out, and although the crowds can be rather large in the city square where I'm at right now, it is possible to be able to be safe using some certain precautions that I think anybody would be able to use with any international travel. So what are these things that we can do to keep ourselves safe? First and foremost, you want to be able to look people in the eyes, look around what's going on, see what's happening, and understand that there's always going to be someone who's not paying attention is going to be a bigger target than someone who is paying attention. Aside from that, keeping your wallet and safe things in your front pockets and places where you can have your hands on them at all times helps to be able to make sure that you're not going to be susceptible to any pickpockets. And look at this beautiful little puppy I have right here. These little dogs out here are always out. Cusco has an interesting dog philosophy, which is the dogs are all home dogs, but in the morning the residents just let them kind of hang out outside and they relax. If they're hungry, they go back home, and if they're thirsty, they go back home. And then at night they come back home and stay at home and guard the house. Anyway, Cusco has a really good police presence. If you follow the news, they've had protests in the past and strikes and things that definitely were problems for safety for travelers. During those times, they did shut down travel so that travelers and tourists would not be affected. And that is another way that at a government level down, that they make sure that the people who are visiting Peru in general, and Cusco specifically, stay safe. Now, once that cleared up, the police have been making a larger effort to be able to make sure that you don't have the large-scale strikes and problems that they had, and keep the overall area very, very safe. Some of the other things that you can do to make sure that you stay safe are always be alert, stay in well-lit areas. Make sure that you stay with a tour leader or a group leader. Obviously you can explore these areas on your own. However, it is not the preferred method to be able to go through Peru. Lima, Cusco, these cities are really complex. They're laid out in different areas. Being able to navigate very safely and very easily is a large function of being able to be around professionals who have experience in these areas and who can ensure that you stay in safe areas. Now, aside from those particular helpful ways of doing things, having a tour leader, a group leader, or something like that adds an extra dimension of being able to be a translator when you need one, a negotiator for goods and services, like in Cusco. I am looking forward to finding my perfect alpaca sweater, and being able to negotiate with that can keep you from paying double the amount that you should be paying. Some of the other things that you can do to stay safe are to ensure that you stay in common areas, right? You don't want to go down any dark alleys in the middle of the night, even though the nightlife here is quite robust, and there was a lot of people out in this square last night. It was absolutely packed with people. I'm here this morning and there's definitely a few people around, but last night it was a large congregation, and it wasn't just older people, there was kids. So even as late as 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, they can be a very robust and bustling area. And so that's why you want to make sure that you stay aware, because we want to stay away from the possibility, my little dog friends are still here, you want to stay around the possibility of being able to be pickpocketed and things like that. This is a very concern. It's not necessarily a concern in Cusco per se. It's a concern really anywhere that large amount of tourists are gathering. We find this in lots of major cities throughout the world. Aside from that, you want to make sure that you stay in safe hotels, okay? Now, this does not mean you have to stay in a 5-star hotel. 4-star hotels are going to be able to be adequate as well. There are some 3-star hotels as well, but it begs touching on a few other things as well, which is, what about your tours and the things that you're going to do while you're in Cusco? The thing that I recommend more than anything else is really just being able to be proactive before you come here to ensure that you get to see and do the things that you most want to see and do. Now, what that means is there's tourism offices really all around here, and some of them are reputable and some of them are not. And when you're walking around and you haven't made a plan ahead of time, all you know is, I want to see Sacsayhuaman. I want to see Machu Picchu. I want to see the Sacred Valley. These are the things that you come here to see. But if you didn't make a plan, you're going to walk up to tourist office after tourist office, and you're going to see their signs, and you're going to walk into each one and ask them their pricing. And at the end of the day, you have no idea if they're really that good, if they are what they're advertised, if they're safe. Those are all major concerns. When you work to make sure that you have a plan ahead of time, then what you can ensure is that the necessary time and effort and energy was put into ensuring the safety, the right price, and having a schedule allows you to keep from having to just pop into store after store and hope that things are going to be great. So having a plan and sticking to that plan up front is a great way to be able to make sure that you get to see the things that you want to see and do with reputable companies in a safe environment, and with guides that are knowledgeable and can really show you around. But really the fourth leg of this safety train when you're taking tours is also in specifically transportation. So in Cusco and in Peru in general, transportation is mostly car or bus. We recommend a private car or a private bus if your group is large enough. However, you really need to be aware, because, well, the cars that are running around here are going fast. They're not really paying, well, they're paying attention for sure, but they're not necessarily going to stop if you walk into the middle of the street without really paying attention to what's going on around you. And so that can actually be quite unsafe, crossing the streets and things like that. So you want to make sure that you're aware, and using reputable transportation companies is a very big thing, because they're going to have the licenses that they need to have, they're going to have the training that they need to have, and they're going to make sure that they're taking precautions to make sure that their driving is as safe as it can be, so that you can be as safe as you can be. And I think that that's one of the major things that helps you travel through Cusco and through Peru in general as in a much safer way. So if you'd like to be able to have some more tips and tricks, if you'd like to know where to get some information on a new proposal to visit Peru or Cusco, visit lugostravel.com, like and subscribe, and have a great day.